This is Scott Fain from scottfain.com, and this is how to get your free credit report from annualcreditreport.com, and this is the Experian portion. What most people don't know is that everyone's entitled to their credit report free at least once per year. You can get it from all three bureaus, and you go here to www.annualcreditreport.com. First thing you do when you get here is you want to select your state from the drop-down menu and then hit Request Report. Just take a look at the two red arrows that I placed there. Next screen you're going to be taken to is just a place where you start putting in your personal information, your name, birth date, social security number, and such. I split this same page into two parts. The second part here is just where you fill out your current address. Now, if you haven't lived at your current address for at least 2 years, you're just going to click that No button there and fill in your previous address, and then of course you fill in the little green box there, which is I think they're called a kapanchka or whatever they're called, just to authenticate that you're not some robot. Alright, the next place it's going to take you is this page where you get to choose which credit bureau you want to get your report from. In this example, of course, we're going to be using Experian, so you click next to Experian right there where the red arrow indicates, and then of course you click the Next button. This page right here is just verifying that yes, you are going to Experian, and you are going to click Next. Okay, now that we're on the Experian site, this is the first part of it. Your personal credit report is what you're going for, so you're going to type in the last 4 digits of your social security number and then click the Submit button. It's just to verify your identity. Alright, this is step 1. A lot of people find this a little confusing sometimes. One of the reasons I made this little tutorial. You do not have to pay for anything to get your credit report. All you got to do is ignore the $5.95 Experian credit score and all that kind of stuff. You won't get your credit score unless you want to pay the $5.95, but to get your credit report, just click on that gray button at the bottom that says Annual Credit Report, as I have indicated by the red arrow there. Okay, step 2 of this process is the order summary. They already have the information they need to get your credit report. This is where you just basically you click on that link that says Terms and Conditions and read those over. Then click that you've read them, and then hit the red Submit button there. Last but not least, in this process for Experian at least, they're going to ask you 4 identity verification questions. That's basically where they're going to ask you things that are on your credit report. So a vague familiarity of the types of things, the types of creditors that you have on your credit report would be helpful. And then you're just going to read the 4 questions and answer them to the best of your knowledge, and then click Continue. Now finally, we're on your report summary. This is your credit report in the summarized version of it at least. All the little links down there in the blue, those are things you can actually click on to see your potential negatives, your accounts in good standing, and so on and so forth. It'll have, in that pink box, it'll have your name, of course, and the report number that you got. Make note of those if you can. This is just a little bit closer examination of that pink box I told you about. This is where all your good information is. Again, you can go through and click on any one of those blue links, and it'll take you to whatever part of your credit report you want to review. And last but not least is for printing out your report. In that same pink box we've been talking about at the top of the right where the arrow is here, you're going to click on that link that says Print Your Report. I usually like to put mine in a PDF so it's easier to send out if I'm going to be doing something with my credit or going to be doing a loan or what have you. Just it's easier to manage as a PDF. And that's it. Thanks again. This was brought to you by New Beginning Credit Specialists, and my name's Scott Fain. You can catch me at scott-fain.com if you have any other questions. And thanks again for listening. Take care.